What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I have compiled a list of 15 fragrances that cover all budget requirements, from guys that don't want to spend a little to guys that are looking to spend a lot to maybe stand out a little more. So we've got everything in between, and I believe this to be the definitive top 15 all budget summer fragrance list for 2024. Now look, the inevitable is going to happen. One of your favorites, two of your favorites, three of your favorites isn't going to be here, and you're going to ask me, how can this not be on the list? Because this is just my opinion, and I believe these to be some fantastic recommendations. Are these the only 15 that are great for this summer? No. But to me, these are some of the best of the best. So let's discuss them. Stay tuned. Starting with a personal favorite that I can't wait to get back in the rotation myself, it is Brioni EDP Eclat. So I specifically wear this one in the summertime. While it's not the most interesting fragrance in the line, it's the highest level of wearability. It's the most enjoyably fresh, I think would be a good way to put it. So you get a clean, bright musk and ambroxan combo, sharp grapefruit citrus, but then you get this pink pepper note and olibanum kind of smoky tone that give it a deeper character than just a basic generic freshie. So it's got some depth to it. It can dress up a little bit better than the others as far as when you want something fresh in the warmer weather. Performance is average to above average, depends on your skin and your nose for your olfactive perception, sensitivity, and all that good stuff, because we are a true variable. Anywhere from 6 to 8 hours in longevity is what I typically experience, but definitely one I encourage you checking out that's on the affordable side, right around that $50 to $70 range. You can get Brioni EDP Eclat. From discounters, you can get this high-performing, I would consider it lower mid-level niche quality, beastly performance, like I was saying. Fragrance from Montale, and I would say you're going to spend around 70 or 80 bucks. It's a relatively newer release from them. It is good stuff. If you like Zaharoff's Herbal, this is more of a minty green take from Montale. It's called Herbal Aquatica. This is a beast of a performer. You get all that beautiful citrus and fruitiness of Herbal scent profile with a nice mint tone, and it's very, as the name would indicate, marine and aquatic. Like I said, in many ways, to me, superior. God, that smells so good in the air. Superior to Herbal in pretty much every way. I find it performs better. It's not as synthetic smelling. Yes, I said not as synthetic smelling. I do believe that to be the case here. And there's nuance that makes it even better for the summertime to me. I love a good mint note. I love a good aquatic. You combine those with that profile, you get Herbal Aquatica. It's even in the name. This is an awesome fragrance that's flying under the radar, that if you want around 10 hours of performance for something very fresh, that's just gonna break in the compliments, as long as you're approachable, you know? I mean, that kind of stuff will happen even if you are a, good energy, approachable person. There's no guarantees you'll get a compliment, but fragrances like this raise the opportunity a bit higher for stuff like that. Again, it's Montale Herbal Aquatica. Now, I absolutely love Pacific Chill from Louis Vuitton. It's the only Louis Vuitton fragrance I have a bottle of. I love the apricot, citrus, green, fresh, watery, just tropical tone of that fragrance. But recently, I got Lucianno Coastal Breeze, and it is good enough. It's really close. Obviously, the quality is not quite as good. The performance is not quite as good. It's kind of average 5-6 hour stuff in longevity, about an hour of projection, average, moderate arm's reach kind of stuff. But it smells really good. I wore this one to the gym yesterday. I wore this one during the day as a refresher. Actually, no, it was Tuesday. I'm sorry, 2 days ago at the recording of this. I actually really do like this. Around 40 bucks, you can get this one in the link below. Great atomizer. Great fragrance. It really is. If you're looking for a beautifully fresh, mouth-watering, juicy fruit type of tropical fragrance that gets you close to a super expensive, higher-end designer like a Louis Vuitton Pacific Chill, you might want to look into this one. I plan on wearing this one quite a bit this summer myself. I'm working on a full review video for this one right now because I've been enjoying it so much. Expect to see this one pop up in content moving forward throughout the summer, so naturally it had to be in here. And that's Lucianno's Coastal Breeze. At this stage of the game, it would probably be blasphemous to not have this fragrance because it's one of the best citrus openings in men's fragrance. It's Terre au Givree. I only wear it in the summer. It's time to put it back in the rotation. We are officially in June. The woody notes here do smell like the slightly earthy vetiver tone from the original's DNA. This, to me, is the easiest wear, most approachable, most enjoyable flanker in the line. I do have Eau Intense vetiver. I have the EDT. I have the Parfum. They're really good. I don't have Eau Très Fresh or the EDP, but they got some good stuff. But Eau Givree is special when it comes to designer citrus. This is one of the greatest. This is Mount Rushmore kind of stuff in the modern era when it comes to designer citrus. Just my opinion, of course. Average to above average is another one, falls in the 6 to 8 hour range. Kind of about 7 hours is what I clock it at most of the time when I wear it. Haven't worn it since last summer. Excited to get it back in my rotation this summer. You should give it a try too. It's Terre de Mes Eau Givree. Now we're stepping up to the higher side of pricing here. We're looking over $200. This one's been getting a lot of hype lately. I got this one last year. The brand sent it my way last spring, maybe beginning of summer, something like that. I was still in Colorado because in the summer, late summer was when I moved here to Florida. And this is special. I'm not surprised to see it get a lot of love. It's a beautiful, natural smelling, iodine, salty, breezy, tropical aquatic. This is from Loumari. This is Porthole. This gets all the love. Passion fruit, juicy fruit type of thing. I believe it's passion fruit. Has this tropical feel to it while still being an airy, watery, breezy type of fragrance. And the iodine note in here gives this saltiness that's not like salt water. It's just almost like a sun-kissed skin accord, if you will. Man, because this is special. Crazy performer, too. You're going to spend to get this one. It is on the unique side for being a tropical fruity aquatic because it doesn't remind me of a bunch of other things. But, you know, some people will get tie-ins to and start reaching, oh, I get this, oh, I get that. It's the inevitable when it comes to fragrance. It's all subjective in opinions. But this is special. It really is. Again, I'm not surprised to see it get hype. You're going to see a lot of people probably talking about this one this summer. I'm surprised more people didn't talk about it last summer because it's damn good. It's Loumari Porthole. Now, when you can find this one from discounters, you can get it well under $100. It's one of the better tropical sunscreen-like fragrances out there. It's from Jacques Fath. This is Curacao Bay. The beautiful blue juice. Another one. All of these I only wear in the summertime, minus a few of them. Minus a very select few do I wear outside of summer. Best magnetic caps in the game. Great atomizer. Great fragrance. Has this juicy fruit. I believe there's fig. Frangipani gives this creamy floral tone. It's got a little bit of this sunscreen vibe without being dominant coconut. Doesn't have a heavy cocoa butter type of smell. Very watery without being too breezy and airy. This one's a little bit deeper, a little bit richer than some of the other ones we talked about, but still not a heavy fragrance by any means. The quality here is actually really good. And it kind of falls into a family of these tropical sunscreen type of fragrances without smelling exactly like any particular one of them, which in my mind makes it kind of stand out. It's definitely worth checking out this summer. If you've never tried anything from Jacques Fath, this is a great starting point. It's Curacao Bay. One of the best cheapies under $30 you can get. I don't know if it's currently in stock at Fragrance Buy, but it was like $26 or $28 the last 2 times it was in stock. If it happens to not be, in the link below, click notify me, put your email address in, they'll let you know as soon as it restocks. They're pretty quick about it because it is popular. It is Mandarina Duck Vida Loca. I love this stuff. I like rocking this one to the beach. Beautiful casual vacation day type of stuff. This is orange citrus. It's a little bit more aromatic than it is floral, powdery, and soapy. So it smells like Le Beau Parfum without the heavy, cloying synthetic sweetness. It is still sweet. Like I said, it smells like, I would say, 70% of that scent profile while having its own twist and nuance. Again, it's not bergamot, it's orange. It's not iris and cypress. They might still have cypress, I don't remember, but it's not iris, it's lavender and sage. There's different elements to it. Still tonka bean sweet, still a gorgeous fragrance. Average performer, 5-6 hour range, nothing crazy, but for under $30, it's one of the better tropical cheapies out there that you can get. I've been singing this one's praises since I got it last year. I actually wear this in the summertime more than actual Le Beau Parfum. I don't know, I just kind of, which Le Beau Parfum is my favorite Jean-Paul Gaultier fragrance, but I like the twist of nuance to this one that makes it just different enough to not be ultra redundant to having Le Beau Parfum, but it's clearly redundant. So if you have Le Beau Parfum, yeah, you don't need this, you could skip it. But if you don't have that, I would encourage getting Mandarina Duck Vida Loca. Another one that's been coming in stock more and more is a flanker from 2 summers ago. Because surprisingly for this summer, there's been no Dolce & Gabbana light blue flanker announced. I'm very surprised at that because for several years now, long time, they've been doing one every year. But my favorite of the bunch is Italian Love. This is good stuff. So this takes what was great about light blue forever. That one was the last one to get super hype. That was 3 summers ago. At the kind of tealish green bottle. That one was based around kind of some tart grapefruit. Beautiful. If you like grapefruit, it's a beautiful fragrance. It really is. Now, they enhance the bergamot here, so you get just as much bergamot as you do grapefruit. There's a patchouli green element, and it's just that much more saltwater marine than the other. Like, it smells very redundant to Forever, but it also smells deeper and has more layers to it than light blue Forever. Now, this is my opinion. Some people say, nope, just want the grapefruit, give me Forever. And that's totally fine. I have Forever as well. I enjoy that one. If you got that one, rock it this summer. It's good stuff. But I do think this is elevated and superior. It's just got that, it's got that seaweed kind of smell going with some tart citrus. It's not super bright and uplifting. It's got this like lip smacking type of tartness to the citrus. It is so good. This is so good. This is one of the best ones they've ever put out. I mean, I'm such a fan. Bottles pop up from discounters here and there a bit more than they did last year. So if you can find this one, I'll have a link below. Click notify me if it's not in stock. Strongly encourage this. Above average performance too. This is another one kind of falls in that 7-hour range in longevity for me. It's Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Italian Love. Under 30 bucks, this is one of the best releases of the year. I don't care who doesn't agree. This is how I feel about it. Above average performance, straight up beast on my skin, really. Like 10 plus hours easy on my skin. Not overwhelming projection and sillage, but average type of stuff. But a beautiful, watery coconut fragrance. It is Lattafa's Asad Zanzibar. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this one. This is really good stuff. It's kind of got this smoked, kind of roasted tonka bean smell with the incense and the vanilla in the dry down that I get a little bit of from the start, but a lot of as it dries. Watery aquatic. It's like coconut water. It's not super creamy coconut. I don't get much of a sunscreen vibe, more so than I get, like I said, coconut water instead of a creaminess. There's a little bit of creaminess here, but sweet, soft and powdery. There's a touch of iris here. I'm a huge fan of this one. Lattafa really showed out with this fragrance. I'm a fan. It got cheap really fast. You can find it in the 20 some odd dollar range from most places. If it's in stock down below, it's like 26 bucks, 28 bucks, somewhere 25 bucks. It's a no-brainer at that point. Above average performance, like I said, straight up beast for me, but I would say for most, it's going to be an above average performer. It smells great if you like coconut fragrances, as you can tell that I do by a few of the listings here. I like that tropical feel in the summertime. This will definitely get you there. It's Lattafa Asad Zanzibar. Speaking of coconut fragrances, let's elevate that with some guava, some berries, things of that nature. And let's crank up the oil concentration. Let's make it a thicker fragrance, kind of syrupy tropical fruits, if you will. Give it great performance. And let's really target it to a location like, say, St. John in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's with City Rhythm, St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands. This is masterfully done by Niles. Niles actually blended this one himself. This is 3 releases ago, I want to say. 3, maybe 4 releases ago. So City Rhythm goes to cities all over the world and makes inspired fragrances based off of the vibe and the culture of those cities. New Orleans Jazz and Booze, because of me being from 45 minutes southwest of New Orleans, he nailed that. That's still my favorite. I don't think he'll ever make one that tops it. But if you take away the bias of the New Orleans fragrance, this is number 1. But because of the New Orleans fragrance, this is number 2. But so good. This is a must-have for summer, at least a must-try. If you want crazy performance, you want things like guava and pineapple and coconut, just this smorgasbord of tropical goodness in a bottle is what you can expect from this. Man, it really is a treat that's hard to beat. Performance is crazy. It's 50% oil concentration. Longevity. It's like spraying syrup on your skin. It lasts forever and ever and ever and ever. Again, that City Rhythm fragrance, St. John. I've been talking about this one a lot more because I finally re-upped on another bigger bottle so I can finally finish off my 30 ml. I'm so happy to have this back in my collection. It's one of the greatest cheapies, cheap aquatics of all time. It smells like Invictus Aqua. It's Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. I've been talking about this one a lot lately. I've been wearing it here and there. I've worn this bottle once, but I've been wearing my little 30 ml that's literally right there to kind of dump that off because I only have a few ml left in there that I was kind of hoarding for a few years. Juicy grapefruit, not so much tart. This is juicy, super inviting. Freshwater aquatic, a little powdery, woodsy, clean and musky. Average performance, like a 6-hour fragrance. Nothing special, but nothing, no weak sauce here either. A little over 30 bucks will get you a tester bottle, which comes with this tester sticker on the back, but comes in a brown box. Doesn't matter. It's like 35, 36 bucks. Get the tester. They come with a cap. Around 40 bucks will get you a full presentation. This is a straight up great option for the summer. Almost a must have in many ways. A lot of people tell you probably a must have. It's great in anybody's collection, no matter how big, whether you got 5 fragrances, 500 fragrances, or 5,000 fragrances. This is a good building block. This is great for your wardrobe in the summer. Again, that's Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. I say this with a big old smile on my face. The best fragrance you can get for summer 2024. It's not ranked, otherwise this would have been last. This is just the order in which I grab them and arrange them, because I try to spread it around with, affordable stuff, mid-range price stuff, expensive stuff. That's how they're organized. It's not that they're ranked, because this would be number one. Because in all of this, not all of it's on camera, this is number one for me. Seraphim Blue, Zaharoff, the newest release. Wintergreen, fresh, crisp, breezy, watery smell, soft, powdery floral, a slight hint of creamy coconut, just a little touch. I've noticed more people talking about the coconut than I actually get. I barely get any of it. I don't get much apple. I get a crispness from the apple. It's not like super fruity at the top, but I get a lot of wintergreen, aromatic, minty eucalyptus. There's a nice clean musk in the dry down. The resin, the olibanum, doesn't really make it all that smoky. If anything, it adds this balsamic, slightly more aromatic feel as it dries down, because you got aromatics in the top, and that kind of gives you some more aromatics in the base, as well as the seaweed here adds that green saltwater feel, that marine tone to this one, without making it a knee deep in the water, knee deep in the ocean, aquatic type of feel. Longevity's great. It's not obnoxiously loud. I love this fragrance. Samples are available now in the link down below, so you can get samples. Pre-sale, pre-orders done. People have been getting their bottles left and right raving about it. I've been seeing everything. I'm glad everybody's enjoying it. I'm glad it's not just me, because I love this fragrance. I literally wore it last night when we were gathering all these together. I wore this last night. I wear it at least once a week. I love this fragrance. What can I say? Of course it was going to be in here. You should try this. You can get a 3 ml spray sample in the link below, and you'll get an additional 10% off using the link. Try this fragrance. You're going to need it this summer, I think. It's Signature Seraphim Blue from Zaharoff. Now, unfortunately, this never stays in stock. This is a hype beast. It's crazy how hyped it actually is. I don't know if I started the hype, just contributed to the hype, or what, because I've been talking about it for a year and a half now. Almost a year and a half now. I've been praising this fragrance. And I got it for like 101 from Fragrance Buy. Good luck finding it for that. Click notify me, so when they drop it, because they sell it out fast, you can maybe get it. But we're talking about Mancera French Riviera. Watery citrus, creamy, powdery, a little bit of a sunscreen feel without being coconut dominant. They have some white florals, give it this creamy, powdery, almost sunscreen-like feel. It's clean and musky. It's woodsy. It's not groundbreakingly unique. It's the wearing experience is what makes this special. The wearing experience is what makes people talk about how great this fragrance is. I can tell you firsthand, because that's what the hell I talk about with it. It's not the most unique, super incredible, fresh fragrance smell of all time. It fits a bunch of molds. It kind of does its own thing, navigating through the sheet full of cookies without fitting any one specific cookie cutter piece. But it's special because of how it makes you feel when you wear it. It's not overwhelmingly strong. It's got great longevity. It's not loaded with florals, though there is a nice tiare, however you say it, floppy white flower note that give it a lot of the depth and character here of the nuances I was speaking on, without being loaded with rose or oud like a lot of Mancera fragrances are. It's special. If you can find it, definitely sample it. You might have to blind buy it. You just get your hands on it. It's not that serious. Don't feel like you have to get it. But if you get an opportunity to try it, it's an experience worth having, not for how unique the fragrance smells, but for how special it's going to make your day feel. It's one of those cherry on top of your laid back, happy day type of fragrance. It's a happy fragrance. It's a mood booster. It elevates your mood in the summertime. That's what makes it special. It's Mancera French Riviera. Often replicated, often duplicated, but never replaced. Never truly replaced. Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Beau Eau de Toilette. The base DNA. Bergamot coconut tonka bean. Simple, effective, above average performance. Tropical, synthetic, sweet, powdery, citric, and fresh. A true summertime vibe. We got one that smells kind of like Le Beau Le Parfum. And I wanted to feature the cheaper, affordable option because the base DNA deserves a spot here as well. Because don't get me wrong, like I said before, Le Beau Le Parfum is my favorite. The EDT, though, mad respect for this fragrance. It's what set us down this path. Paradise Garden, the newest release. Great option. Can't wait to see what a fourth one's going to be. Jean-Paul Gaultier, continue this line. I love it. It's my favorite work you've ever done. But it's so good. There's a lot of fragrances that smell like it. And I get asked all the time, what's a great clone for this one? And they got a few. Kahila Platinum. I'll get asked, Kahila Platinum or Glacier Bold. Glacier Bold smells more like Le Beau Le Parfum. Not the same fragrance, same base DNA. Point I was going to make, though, this isn't crazy expensive. Get this. 4.2s you can find around 80, 90 bucks when you find them in stock. Get this. 70 to 90 bucks roughly, depending on the bottle size. Get this. The affordable options are really good. Like Kahila Platinum smells spot on to this. But if you can get this, just get this. If you got to settle for the clone, get the clone because it's just as good. But the original is always the way to go. And that's the case here. It's on this list because it deserves its respect. I want to give it its flowers. If you've yet to spend a summer, at least a few wearings, at least a week or two of a summer with Le Beau Eau de Toilette, 2024 is your year. It's been out since 2019. This is the summer. Better now than never. Le Beau Eau de Toilette. And to round off the list, to finish us off, one last incredible coconut fragrance. What the hell? What do you say? Do you like lime? Do you like a little bit of peppered zestiness with your lime? And a beautiful creamy coconut milk-like, slightly lactonic smell with 91% natural ingredients. It's robust. It's beautiful. It's my favorite Atelier cologne fragrance is Pacific Lime. Oh yes, don't get me wrong. Brand's loaded with great stuff. It's, 91% natural ingredients of natural origin. On the labels, they tell you how much the percentage of natural oils used is. Some are 93, some are in the high 80s, mid 80s. This one's 91%. That's why they got to crank the concentration up because natural oils, especially when we're talking citruses and things like that, they don't last. They definitely don't last. Whereas here, 4 or 5 hour fragrance, nothing special, but the wearing experience. I go back to wearing experience. On a hot summer's day, especially if you're on vacation or if you want to feel like you're on vacation, it's just one of those days. And you need that boost to get you through it, something to put a smile on your face because it just smells so damn good. Pacific Lime is good for that, man. I'm telling you, give it a shot. Nothing crazy expensive. You can get 30 mLs for like 40 something bucks. You can get the 100 mLs like this, 70, 80. And it's mostly naturals, as I told you, with 91% natural ingredients. It's niche stuff. It's quality tropical stuff at that. Not going to break the bank. Just don't go into it with beast mode performance expectations. Go into it with a gorgeous, natural, photorealistic smell that's going to transport you away from your desk, away from the sawhorses or whatever you're doing for a living, whether you're indoor, outdoors, transport you for a little while. At least put you in a better mood. And when you have a moment to kind of let your mind wander, you're on vacation because you smell like you're on vacation. It's great for summer. On your days off, oh yeah, this is the one. Atelier Cologne, Pacific Lime. Well, that's the collection of what I believe to be an all-budget collection. Something for everyone here. Definitive list for summer 2024. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe because I do appreciate all the feedback and I love hearing from you guys. What have you tried of the fragrances I mentioned in this video? What are you interested in checking out? Let me know down below. I'll try to have links for everything. I can't guarantee stock of everything. But if there's something you're really interested in and you really want to try to get a shot at it, click notify me. Put your email in. I'm telling you firsthand because I do it all the time. They restock stuff a lot faster than you think. And because stuff just sells out that quickly when it's that popular. So until next time, I will say if you get your hands on any of the ones we discussed in this video and you give them a spray this summer, I am extremely confident you'll thank me later. Have a good one, guys.